Hello and welcome to another brand new episode of Mail Call Madness. This is episode what, Dom?
15?
You got it right. This is episode 15. We're going to lose count one of these days. We're going to forget. And we're just going to say, we're going to start saying this is another new episode.
New episode, exactly.
But so far we can count to 15 and that's where we are. We are at 15. So I am Jedi Johnson 22, joined as always by the great Domtober. And as always, we're going to kick this off with Dom, to get him in the right spot, opening a package.
All right. So it's funny. I have a couple of these packages that I have no clue. Like, I have people laughing online all the time because I don't have a clue what the hell I have in the packages because they sit there for a period of time. But anyway, I know I got a couple of new things that I left on the side. So it feels like there's something good in this. I don't know. We'll see what it is together. Anywho, another day, another bunch of packages to open up.
Your packages made it to your hand, so that's a good day.
Exactly, it is a good thing.
Porch pirates be damned; they didn't get you.
That's another story in its own. But let's see. Oh, okay.
You just got to worry about which neighbor picked up your packages now.
Exactly. All right. So yes, this is brand new. So I'm very happy that I got this.
All right.
And so, oh wow. I didn't know that happened. I got so we're gonna have to show you this. So apparently, I was able to get the Shattered Glass Soundwave from Transformers. I'm a Soundwave fan, so it is the Shattered Glass version.
You're gonna have to explain Shattered Glass to me. Is that,
Right,
is that the name of the company?
Well, no, Shattered Glass is actually the story of an alternate Transformer timeline where the Decepticons are good and the Autobots are bad.
Ah, okay. So, all right. So it's a what if kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a what if. It's like a multiverse because everybody has a multiverse. So this is brand new, just dropped, came out. I was able to get this. But
cool. Is the box dented on that one side, or is that just the way it's formed?
No, it's just the way it's just the way it is.
The way it's formed. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's pretty cool.
Me there for a second.
But
I like the box.
when I picked this up, I didn't realize this came with this. It came out with a comic book. So
in the plastic.
And listen, all kidding aside, Soundwave is my favorite Transformer. So anything with Soundwave, if I find it, I pick it up. But
so is that like a reprint of an older comic, or is that just it's a relatively recent comic? Anyway,
I actually think this looks like the 1 in 10 because look, it looks like
retailer in
center. So not only do you have Soundwave in the cover, right?
Exclusive, maybe. Yeah.
My favorite number is 5. Look at the number. 5.
It is 5. Okay.
So
all right. So I know one of the numbers in your pen. Okay, got it.
There you go.
I forgot what the others are. All right. Well, it's a cool piece. Go with your Soundwave collection because, like you said, he is one of the ones you collect.
Yep.
Okay, so we have several packages to open. I have almost a handful. Dom has a handful of packages to open. But before we get started, let's do a quick one of our segments because this is what you're watching, and you can tell it's a little different setup than what I normally do for what you're watching because this is in the theaters. Dom and I both had an opportunity. In fact, we capitalized on the opportunity to watch Black Panther: Wakanda Forever this week. You actually watched it on opening day. I watched it Saturday. Of course, it'll by the time the show airs, it'll be almost a week. It'll been out a week or so already. So lots of the other shows, not only on Rennavision, but on all the other channels, are already going to tell you what they thought about this show before Dom and I get to tell you what we think. But go ahead, Dom. What did you think of Wakanda Forever?
It was a very emotional and very uplifting movie. They closed out the chapter of Chadwick Boseman because, it's sad that he passed away. But they actually did a good job on making this movie happen. You know, me and my wife enjoyed it, and my wife had tears. I had some tears in my eyes. You know, I kind of, you think about it, you get invested in these movies and you see them, and these characters become part of your life, basically. And Black Panther, Chadwick is definitely was the Black Panther from the first.
This movie, without a doubt, from start to finish, was a tribute to Chadwick.
Yes,
there's no denying it. From the very beginning, whenever the Marvel opening, the little Marvel opening graphics that they do, pretty much to the very end, and I won't spoil any of the credit scenes or anything, but to the very end, it's a tribute to Chadwick. So
it was a freaking really emotional movie, if you really think about it. What everybody went through.
I think that this. I saw this with my son. And of course, after me and my son, it's usually our routine after we go see any sort of movie. We'll go out to grab a bite of dinner, and then we'll talk about the movie. So neither one. I mean, I don't have a single bad thing to say about this movie, other than it was kind of long. It was like 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Yes, my wife
can normally make it through. I can normally make it through a movie without a bathroom break. This one I had to take a quick bathroom break. Luckily, the restroom was right across from our theater, and I was back real quick. So I did wash my hands. But I got back real quick. I got back. But other than that, and I say that I can't. There's not a thing wrong with this movie. And I say this as a person who wasn't. It's not one. I mean, the Black Panther, the first movie, not one of my favorite Marvel movies. This one, I'm going to say, is not actually. This one's not going to be one of my favorites either. But it was still a really good movie. There was nothing wrong with this movie. It had everything that you could ask for in the movie. The reason it wasn't the reason it doesn't rank up there is because I tend to like the space odyssey kind of movie. The galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy, and the Thor. I think those are fun. The outer scene when they leave Earth and go out on adventures and stuff. I kind of tend to like those better. But because hey, guess what? Winter Soldier is not one of my favorites either, and that's
my favorite.
I know that's an unpopular opinion, but this one, other than the fact that it's just I like the outer space ones better. Okay. There was nothing bad about this movie. It is a good movie through and through. A little long, but it is a good movie. You really liked Namor.
Yes, I did. I thought Namor. Namor. No love. I really enjoyed his character. He really did a great job in portraying a character. You probably get a lot of mixed reviews of people, this and that, but a lot of people that's seen the movie that I know, they said that Namor was done really cool, and he was one of the best parts of the movie. And he was definitely a top-notch villain in the Marvel universe. Yes.
What did you think of Riri?
I thought, a lot of people, but me personally, I thought she was okay. I like the fact she's MIT and she's in Tony Stark's school. I like that.
Well, okay, I was going to ask you that. Thanks for bringing that up, because that was the one thing, and I was telling my son afterwards, I said, I'm not real familiar with the Riri Williams story because I never read any of the comics. I was under the impression that she was a Tony Stark protege, she was that he kind of took her in under his wing. And
in the comic book, yes,
that's what I thought was in the comics. You didn't really get that out of the movie.
No, the movie is that
they made a comment. Hey, is this Stark Industries, equipment and pieces and parts that you're using? And she said, yeah, or don't touch that or whatever. But it didn't go into, not even a little bit, unless I missed it, that she knew Stark or had worked with Stark, had been taught by Stark.
I don't think she did, because she's 19 years old. She might have knew Stark when she was younger after Endgame, because Tony Stark passed away. But everybody knows who Tony Stark is in the Marvel universe.
But in the comic books, though, was
yeah,
she closer to Stark in the
yeah,
comic
she
books?
was,
And maybe
and
it
yeah,
made it sound
she,
in this.
yeah, and look, let's put it this way: we all have to, we all have to adjust to the movies that these movies are made. We enjoy them, but most of them are made for kids because of the newer generation. So you're having all these characters that are portraying characters that once were before, but different reminiscence of these characters, but younger. And Riri, look, the representation of Riri Williams being in the Marvel universe and having a new whiz kid, like they try to build a universe around Spider-Man because Tom Holland's a young kid. He's playing a young kid. He was 15 years old in the first Spider-Man. That played 15 years old, and now he's like an 18, 19-year-old kid. So basically, they're building a younger Marvel universe for the younger audience. But she was, she wasn't bad. I didn't.
I don't mind her. I mean, I didn't think she did a bad job. I thought she was. I was just wondering how far they might have strayed from the comic books. That was my only.
They changed the MCU is different from the comic books. The MCU is stated more like real life, like things that happen in our life. Like that's the Marvel universe. It's real. Like if the characters were in our universe, that's the way they portray it in the Marvel universe. She was great. I thought Shuri, did a great job.
Yeah.
Did a great job with her emotional state, the way she was, and this and that, and
So this show's going to drop on a Friday, so it'll have been out a little over a week before this show airs on YouTube. So we're not going to drop any major spoilers, or we're going to try not to, but we'll probably get some minor spoilers in here. What did you think of Riri not getting to keep the suit? I thought that was kind of like, well, so is she going to have to come back every time? She going to have new Avengers or whatever going to be like centered out? Is that going to be their headquarters at Wakanda?
No, me personally. What I think is going to happen. So you've seen LaFontaine, who's building the Thunderbolt team. I was surprised with that whole scene that she was the ex-wife of Ross, the guy who helped Black Panther, who got his back fixed by Shuri in the first Black Panther movie, and I was surprised. Me personally, I think they're going to go the route where she makes the Thunderbolts and she attacks Wakanda, because if you notice, Wakanda was blamed for a lot of things that happened because no one knows about Namor and the Atlanteans and his tribe. So Wakanda is definitely getting blamed for all the destruction that happened. So the government's going to send the Thunderbolts out to attack them, and that's what I think is going to happen. I think that's how we're going to get the Thunderbolts versus Wakanda. Versus Black Panther. But then again, all right, let me ask you a question. The scene with Baku. Remember at the end, he goes, "Who's going to fight me for the throne?"
Yeah.
What was that about? Is Shuri?
So he was. Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
Yeah. So is Shuri going to give up the Black Panther persona? Is she not going to be Black Panther anymore? Like it was like a one and done with her as Black Panther moving forward?
Yeah, that confused me. That confused me a little bit. At first, I'm like, so is there a different? If you're the Black Panther, you have to be the king or queen, right? Or can you separate the two? Yeah, she is the queen now.
Yeah, she is the queen now.
Because separate the two. Can he be king and her be the Black Panther?
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. We have to figure out that they'll probably explain it. At the end, I thought that the Killmonger scene was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought the Killmonger scene was good. And that kind of leads me into one of the things that I at least appreciated, because I was afraid they were going to do it, and I really didn't want them to. I think they did it more tastefully without doing any deep fake of Chadwick. I was afraid they were going to try to deep fake him. They were going to try to go Luke Skywalker and deep fake him, and I really didn't want them to. And I'm glad they didn't, because I think the way they honored his memory in other ways was better.
Yeah.
Than trying to deep fake him or something.
In the beginning of the movie with the funeral scene, I thought that was done pretty well. With the funeral scene, sending him off. But then halfway through the movie, we had another funeral scene, which was like, damn, it was like, that was really a big blow. I wasn't expecting that.
So what did you give it on a scale of 1 to 5? What do you give it?
Well, 1 to 5. Well, basically, if it was 1 to 10, I would give it an 8. So 1 to 5, I definitely give it a 4.
Give it a 4. Okay.
Well, 4.
I gave it a 4 more than you did. I can't believe that. So I'll bring it up. So there's I gave it 4 popcorns and a soda, which is like a 4.5. One soda equals 2 sodas equal a popcorn. So this is like a 4.5. That's what I gave it.
Okay.
And really, I thought it was, even though, like I said, the Earth storylines, whether it be Black Panther,
I love the grounded stuff,
Captain America, or like even Iron Man. I like the space stuff better, but other than that, this movie was flawless. I thought it was really
it was great. It was good. Like I said,
I give it a half because it was long. I took off half of.
So let me ask you a question now. I have to laugh because when we saw the end credit, I'm not going to talk about the end credit. I'm just thinking about Steve Horn. That's all I'm thinking.
Oh,
that's all I'm thinking about. I have to because of what he does. So,
thought of that. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the guy's name, but yeah.
Yeah. So I was laughing. So that's why when I seen it, I said, "Oh shit!" They're going that route because think about it. So we don't know what's going to happen in the future. Like they said Black Panther is coming back at the end. Yeah. They had Black Panther will return. So that's the thing. We don't know if it's going to be a like into the future episodes, like a movie like years later or whatever. So that's the one thing that I'm going to try to keep an eye on down the road and see what they plan on doing because it's going to be interesting.
Okay, well, let's do this real quick because we are talking Black Panther. So instead of opening up something, we're going to stay in the Black Panther genre or state of mind. And let's talk about this. That is a new pre-order.
I think this is pretty badass. I don't collect the Marvel Hot Toys, because I have too much on my plate with the Star Wars Hot Toys. But this is a pretty cool concept of Black Panther.
So it's about it's probably kind of small to see, especially all the accessories. It does come on the stand, and I don't know if you can make it out, but it's 11 inches tall. The figure, which is it's a good size.
Well, it's a female. Females are a little bit shorter than the male counterparts in Hot Toys, so they're trying to make like the size.
They want to make the ratio. More. Okay.
Yeah, this is it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good. Like I said, I don't collect the Marvel stuff either. Same reason as you. The C-3PO and the Star Wars stuff keep my pocketbook pretty occupied. But I can see this being a popular piece with both Marvel and more specifically Black Panther collectors, because this is, at least for the time being, this is your Black Panther. This is where this is where the focus is of this character. So,
she did a great, like I said, she did a great job. I kind of, enjoyed the, she wasn't as, the way she was in the first Black Panther, the way she was, and what are those, and the way she was like, she was more like saddened and more, and more.
Well, she'd been through a lot, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And it never really said. And again, probably a good thing, I guess. Maybe it's better not knowing for sure. It never really said what this mystery illness was that took Black. The original,
what's crazy? It's funny. My wife, after we saw the movie, she turned to me and she's like, "I wish I could see the original script on how they were going to do this with the original script before Chadwick passed away."
Yeah.
It probably was going to be totally different.
Tragic in real life, and then obviously tragic for the character because there was a bright path ahead for that character with him.
I know. And you know what? I think they did a good job not recasting Black Panther with a different character, and making him Black Panther. I think
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it's kind of some characters, especially these characters, I can't think of any really that aren't really, to be quite honest. I mean, obviously Chadwick means a lot to a lot of people, but any of those characters really, I really have a hard time recasting. It's almost like, hey, we'll just recast Tony Stark instead of using Robert Downey Jr. I don't know.
Well, you see, you see like some of the people when you get used to the character as that you embodies that character, the actor, and I can say Chadwick, as soon as he walked on the scene in Civil War as Black Panther, he was Black Panther, and
That's true.
that was his persona right there. You seen him as Black Panther after you saw him in Civil War. So let
me add it back up there. So I was surprised, at least that they don't have a removable head where you can actually have Shuri's face.
Yeah, I know.
It looks like all you get is the Black Panther mask, but I
I'm
was
wondering,
surprised by that with this piece. But
why I think what happened is that they have to get a license for the likeness of the character, and she probably didn't want to give the likeness. And who say they may do it later on, but usually it's a big process with the likeness of a character.
So let me open up something. We're going to move on because we talked about Black Panther for quite a bit. So we're gonna move on. I'm gonna open up a package now, and I might open up 2 packages in a row.
Right.
These are kind of the same thing. We'll see. Because not only am I gonna holy crap. Oh, there it goes. Not only am I going to open the package, I'm going to open what's in the package.
Nice.
And I finally got one of these, and you know what? I had to buy it. I had to go back. I canceled. So, well, let me show everybody what it is. This is the C-3PO.
You finally got it.
Well, GameStop, I pre-ordered it from GameStop, and I was never getting it. And I emailed them about it, and they weren't answering my emails. And finally, I just canceled the order, and I was like, I'll just get it on eBay or Amazon or wherever I can find it. So I got this one off eBay. I actually ordered 2, but the guy only sent me 1, so he had to refund me some money. And then I just recently ordered 2 more off Amazon.
Okay.
Using my credit card points. But yeah, GameStop, even though I pre-ordered it long before it dropped, or long before it actually hit the streets, their street date, I wasn't getting it. And I was like,
yeah, that's what a lot of pre-orders, unfortunately, there was people they have to wait for the shipment. See, Funko had a big problem with delivering the shipments to the companies, and a lot of places actually canceled a lot of the Funko. That's why Funko had a fourth quarter disaster with the Funkos.
So let's see if I got the. So I'm not going to open this up because I really feel soft. Oh, it's because it's got bubble wrap. So whatever's in there. Yeah. Okay. So let me know if I'm doing this right, Dom. Am I doing it right?
Shake it.
Am I doing it? All right.
Shake it.
So I did not get the chase. I don't know what the number of the chase is, but I'm sure it's not 12,500.
No, it is. Wait, I'll show you the chase. Remember I told you?
Oh yeah, you got one for me. So you say. Oh, all right. So I am going to open this. I lied.
What the hell, man? Got one of those little disaster
rubber band.
Okay.
And there he is, C-3PO, without the red arm. The red arm is
with the silver leg.
He does have the silver leg,
yep.
But the red arm is the chase, and I didn't get it. So, oh well. All right, so I don't know how fun that was for everybody.
Hey, it is fun when you open things, especially the soda cans.
You think that's fun? So I actually have some more sodas that I actually got in from Funko. These are from Funko. You want me to open those now since we're doing?
Go right ahead.
All right, so these are several. So I'm only going to open up one of each because I think I ordered several of these.
So which ones you get? Okay.
I don't even remember. They were having a sale or something, and so I have a Luke.
Okay.
We'll open this Luke.
Okay.
I have another Luke that we're not going to open.
Leave it for later, another time.
Another Luke that we're not going to open.
You know, some people like to keep the sodas intact. Don't even open them. Just want to keep the cans.
I have another Luke, which is a different Luke,
yeah.
but we'll open that one. And something tells me, what do we got? 2 more of those Lukes.
Okay.
That we're not going to open.
Okay, those are the celebration pieces.
These are the 2022 Galactic Convention. Right?
Yeah.
Whoops.
And they also sometimes Funko sends you the actual sticker version too as well.
And I have one more. Oh, okay. So I have a Stormtrooper that we'll open. We'll open those. So these are the 3 that we're going to open really fast.
Right.
Maybe.
Now let's see. Can Jedi get the chase
out of the plastic? We'll probably just see if we get a chase. I will.
Then you open up to show it. But can he get the chase? Everyone, let's see.
This is the Stormtrooper. By the way, these are the first sodas. Dom's a pro, but these are the first sodas that I've ever opened.
So it's a metallic. So the Stormtrooper is metallic. If you get that. Okay.
Nope, $12.50.
Ah, okay.
Damn it. All right, so we're not opening that guy up. He's going back in the can. I'm getting a small stack of these sodas over here, Dom, just so you know. This is Luke, regular Luke, not the Galaxy,
the best pin
Galactic.
Luke. Yeah, it's the
what it is?
You like this one, like the best pin Luke. That's the one you got.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
All right. Oh, I'm thinking this shaking don't do any good. I'm thinking this.
Oh, you gotta shake it. You gotta wish. You gotta wish it. You gotta wish it into.
Okay. Yeah, wait, all right.
There you go.
Nope. That wish. Another $12.50.
Okay.
No luck.
What you could do is you could open them up later, take a picture, put it on IG of the figures.
You can do that.
You could do it.
Put that up there. And this is the Galactic sticker Luke.
Okay.
No, I'm not even gonna shake it. I'm not gonna shake it.
Okay, just shake it.
Okay, I did even worse. This is 15,000.
Jesus. You're getting higher numbers now, man. Come on.
Yeah, maybe I should have shook it up. I don't know.
You knocked some numbers off as you shook it.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do because I've been wanting to open these. I have some others here that I've been putting off opening that I have 3 of, and I'm going to open one of each real quick because they've just been sitting over here. I'm going to open a Darth Vader and a Jawa real quick.
Okay. Now remember, the chase of the Jawa was with a gun.
That's with the gun?
With the gun, yeah.
Holy crap. Cut my finger here. Careful.
The other Jawa has the Jawa looks pretty cool. I got the Jawa. I like the Jawa myself too.
All right, so
there you go.
I wish for a gun. I wish for a blaster.
I wish for the chase.
Nope. Dom, I ain't having any luck.
All right. You know what?
Have you ever you've actually opened the chase before, right?
Yes, the C3PO. One C3PO got the chase.
Oh, that was your okay.
Yeah. And I got
having any luck.
I got the Boba Fett, one of the Boba Fett chases.
All right, actually, this is.
So speaking about
Darth
the
Vader.
sodas, I wound up winning a bid on eBay for the regular figure and the chase for $60. Because the chase was like $100. Yeah, Boba Fett. The difference. So I have the international. See, look. If you look back here, the international chase. These are the international.
Okay. Oh, you got the little cases now for it too, right?
Yeah.
Jeez. I was looking at those actually. Damn it, Dom, you're a bad influence.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I was looking at the little cases too.
Nah, you know
I wish for what is the chase on this one? A glow in the dark lightsaber?
It's yeah.
I wish for a glow in the dark lightsaber. No, even worse. 16,700. All right. Oh well. So that's
Yeah,
it. I opened up those, and that's all I have more to open, but that's all the pops I have. All right, so let me make me small. Let's talk about let's go back. You want to talk about some more collectibles that dropped?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, let's talk about these. Tell me about these. These are villains, right?
The villains, yes. You got the X-Men. Well, not all the villains. You know, they're just characters from X-Force, X-Men,
And this is
X-Force.
Hasbro. So these are Hasbro
Yes.
3.5, three.
No, these
three
are
and
the 6-inch. No, these are the
Oh,
Legends.
these are 6-inch.
Yeah,
Okay.
Legends. And it's a 5-pack, and the 5-pack builds the little like circle thing. But I think it actually comes with the characters. Like one of the most lamest characters. I can't think of his name, but it's just a white figure with 2 black circles. I can't remember his name, but yeah, this is actually pretty cool. I think it's like $150. This was going on Amazon. I think it was
$150.
I think $150. Yeah, because you got 5 figures. Think about it. The figures are freaking $30 a piece.
Okay.
Just about.
So the coolest thing about these, because I don't know any of these, so they all come in that one box. This little comic book looking cover, and then the other picture over there is the back. That's the box that they all come in.
Well,
that
most likely these are villains.
Thing.
Yeah, they are villains. You don't have to think about it. They are villains because Strife. That's the character's name is Strife, with the all the blades, the funky looking one with the silver mask and the cape. So he actually was.
So the box is pretty cool. If I were to get this, and I'm not, I would probably leave them all in the box. Just leave the box. If I were going to display it, I would display the box, because the box to me is the coolest part about it.
Of course, that's why the package. That's why I like keeping stuff in packages.
Yeah.
Because the
I would be pissed if I bought this and then the package came jacked up.
Damn, exactly.
Yeah.
But
all right,
for those X-Men fans who love that, they're completing the set with all the X-Men.
You want to open up something? Yeah,
sure.
You still got quite a few to open.
You know what? Let me open 2. Get it out of the way.
Go ahead. Okay.
So I got this one and this one. So let's open up this one first. Now I can honestly say, Jedi, I have no clue what the hell's in this package. This package was sitting there for quite a while. It's from Hasbro, though. I can tell you that. So, okay. Actually, no. Another figure that is brand new. So, for all those G.I. Joe collectors out there, now I got Xamot from G.I. Joe.
Xamot?
Xamot. They have twins, Tomax and Xamot. I didn't get Tomax yet. I got Xamot. And
is Tomax released, or are they releasing them?
Yeah, they are released. I just didn't get it yet.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
You can't have one without the other because they're the brothers, And the Crimson
got a lot of clear plastic, which is good. You can show it off, but
clear plastic. But later on, all the packaging is going to be covered. No more plastic, which really sucks. These are the last pieces that have plastic. So this is pretty cool. I can't wait for my Panther, and that should be coming sometime in December, which is I'm waiting for. All right, let's get this package open. Okay. Another Hasbro. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, here it is. Remember I said it's about Tomax? I didn't get it yet.
Mm-hmm. And there he is. So hold them up side by side. They're twins. They're exactly the same. It's exactly the same figure. They just wrote Tomax
they got different
on
names.
one.
If it's Tomax and Xamot, they spelled backwards, and one has a scar on his face.
But they got the exact same knives, the exact same. Their sashes go opposite directions.
Yep.
And then a different picture.
You hit one, the other one feels the pain. So kind of.
Okay. Well, that sucks, especially if
Tomax and Xamot. I'm happy I got these. Yes, you see the side by side.
Okay. All right.
Cobra symbol. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Oh, that is cool. It makes the Cobra symbol. I see that.
Yeah, it makes the Cobra symbol. Oh man.
Okay, so let's talk about. Let's go back to what we were watching. So we normally do two of these. We, of course, we did. One of them was what was shown in the movie with Wakanda Forever. This is something that's streaming. Now, Dom says he has watched season 1 of this, and he plans to watch season 2. Or is it your wife has watched season 1?
Well, my wife watched season 1. I did not watch season 1. I'm behind 2 seasons.
Okay.
So,
okay.
But I know about this this series. There's a comic based on this too. So,
yep, it is. I have the comics. I don't have them graded copies. They're probably not. Probably 8.5. Warrior Nun. So just the opposite. I have watched both seasons, but my wife just kind of jumped in halfway through this second season, maybe a little more than halfway through, and she kind of got into it. What's not to like about a group of kung fu nuns fighting?
Listen, it's an interesting
nuns.
concept, and really cool. Really cool concept.
Yeah, I thought. Of course, season 1 was kind of the backstory a little bit. They did a more. I mean, it was fun. I like season 1. But it was a lot of backstory in season 1, kind of 50-50 backstory, I guess. This was a kind of a continuation of season 1 because they, at the end of season 1, they hadn't gotten rid of the bad guy. So that's what season 2 is about, is continuing the end of season 1. The bad guy kind of had the upper hand, and then season 2, he's wiping out a lot of the nuns that are scattered, the different divisions or branches of the badass nuns, the OC, whatever they're called, and pretty much whittles them down to just a handful. And so they have to win. They have to save humanity from this evil entity. Just leave it at that. So I like this show. It is not a great show. I'll just go ahead and put up what I gave it. 3 bags of chips and a can of soda. So that's like a 3.5.
There you go. Hey.
Yeah, it's like a 3.5, which isn't bad. It doesn't have necessarily the production value is not bad on this. I was going to say it doesn't have the production value of a Stranger Things or, Umbrella Academy, but I almost have to take that back. The production value on this is not bad. It's pretty good. The story is pretty good. I've never read the comics, but hey, I mean, you got badass, sexy nuns kicking ass across the globe,
and you
fighting
can't go wrong with that.
Spawns from hell. You can't really go wrong. So, like I always say, Don, what do I always say? You probably don't remember what I always say. I say a lot of stuff. I say a lot of stuff. You're paying for Netflix anyway. You might as well watch this show.
There you go.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I recommend.
Netflix has a lot of obscure shows that are pretty good that I have to sit down and watch.
Yeah, if you just watch if you do nothing but watch Star Wars and MCU, you're going to miss out on some pretty good,
I know,
independent, if you will, indie shows. And this is pretty good. It's a second season. Will they make a third season? The end of the season, not to give too much away, but the end of the season certainly indicates that there's probably going to be a third season.
Well, what's funny, speaking about TV shows, I just started watching Sandman, and they're making a second season on that, so I'm happy about that. I know you saw Sandman already, but I'm just starting to watch it now, which I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, so check out, for the viewers watching, if you haven't been watching Warrior Nun, I recommend it. It's fun. It's not, it's kind of like, certainly not biblical in any,
if you're religious,
be secure in your faith, because this ain't none of this real.
Exactly. Don't take it too serious.
Don't take any of this too serious. But it's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun show. I watched it. I think it's 8 episodes, if I remember right, and I got through it in like 3 days. Okay. Three evenings, basically. Like I said, I didn't watch it. I didn't binge it all day, but got through it in 3 evenings over the long Labor Day.
You watched 3 episodes. 3 episodes too.
I think I watched 2 episodes and then 3 episodes, and then the last night. That second night's when my wife kind of jumped in, so I had to wait for her. And then the last night we binged. I use the word binge. It's probably not. Okay. We watched the last 3 episodes last night or Monday night. So
Okay, man.
But yeah, it's pretty good. Check it out. And better than Grogu and the Dust Bunnies. Have you watched that yet?
Nope.
You
Yo,
still haven't watched it?
you know what? I forgot to. I got off and I was gonna watch it. Like today when I got home from the gym. I sat down.
It's 3 minutes now. It's 3 minutes.
Listen, I know. You know what it is?
But you don't need to watch it.
Look, I really wanted to go home and lay down because I'm exhausted. And I wound up going to the gym and almost passed out in the gym because of working out. So when I got home, I picked up my wife and we came home. I made dinner. We had dinner. So then I know I had to come on the show at 9:30. We had to start the show. And so what happened was I passed out on the couch for an hour. And
so I asked my son, you probably saw this in the Dark Side chat we're talking. I asked my son, in fact, let me pull it up so I don't mess it up. So I asked my son who watches Totoro, which is another character from Ghibli Studios, or he's a Ghibli studio character. My son is 26 years old. I said, hey, watch this show. It's 3 minutes. Just watch it and let me know what you think. He gave it an 8 out of 10. And I was like, wow, you gave that an 8 out of 10? He's like, yeah. He says it's kind of a nod. The Grogu and the Dust Bunnies is kind of a nod to the Totoro anime. And he said, you should not take it seriously at all. It's not meant to have any substance at all. It is just a nod, a tip of the hat, if you will, to the Totoro anime, which is apparently a pretty popular anime series, I guess.
Yes. So, it's kind of funny how all the adults go up in the air. Oh, this is this and that, this and that. Don't take it serious. Just watch it.
I think, it's almost because, Marco said his kids watched it and they had no interest at all. So it's definitely a generational flavor, I think, is what I would say. And not necessarily all young people are going to like it. I think there's a sector of young people, maybe, say Gen Zs or maybe millennials. I don't know. That may be into this, but maybe younger generations like Marco's kids may not be into it. So I don't know.
That's what. Listen, at the end of the day, don't take it serious. It's a great, it's something out there. It's something different. It's something just to, to pass the time. And look, Disney Plus is trying to put out a lot of content to have more content on the Disney Plus platform. So,
Dom, I'm going to open up a package.
Let's do it.
So, but I'm going to have to do some reconfiguring to do this. I don't know exactly what's in this package. We will see.
Okay.
I do know it's from Topps, so it's cards. And I am going to we're going to try to reconfigure a camera here real quick so that we can maybe get in. If it doesn't work out, Pete will have to.
Hey, whatever. Just try it. Just take
edit it out. But so let me bring in our other camera.
Okay.
Let me give that camera the big screen. And I'm going to turn my camera off because I'm going to be looking sideways and people don't need to be staring in my ear hole here.
There you go.
I'm going to stop my camera. We're going to turn this camera on and you're going to get a look at my Star Wars library.
Nice.
And we're going to see what we got here.
I see you got that omnibus of Dr. Apper.
I do, yeah. In fact, I just picked up another omnibus of the UK. I pick those up every once in a while. Okay, so I got 2 of these. I don't know exactly what it is.
Okay.
Because I ordered, it could be one of several things, or 2 of several things that I ordered from Topps, because it doesn't want to come out of the plastic. All right, how's this? Does this look pretty good?
Looks good.
So this is the Starfile set.
Oh wow, you picked that up. I went to Comic-Con.
Yeah, I got 2 of them. So this other one's probably the same thing.
Yeah.
But let's see, because in this set, I believe there is some parallels, like a 1 in 25, 1 in. Let's see if we have any parallels in this.
These things sold out at the Comic-Con when they were dropped.
So this is another one that there was a print run. Whatever they sold. So we got Grogu. We'll try to. We got your boy.
Yep.
We got your girl.
Yep.
We got your side piece.
Ah.
We got her. We got a Kenobi.
You got a young
We got
Leia
the
there.
adorable baby Leia.
Oh yeah. Sassy Leia.
The misunderstood Reva.
Yep. Oh damn. It's actually pretty cool cards.
Vader. And
The Inquisitor.
Grand Inquisitor. None of these are inserts, unless I went by them so fast I didn't see them. None of those look like they are inserts or numbered parallels. So, no luck there. You want to open the other one?
Yeah, go ahead. Open the other one. See what you got. Maybe you'll get lucky at the other one.
I doubt it.
If you get a parallel Boba Fett, you know where that has to go, right?
I do. Yeah, I know where it's going. All right. Let's see if we can open up this other one. I have more stuff from Topps sitting over there that we're going to open on another show.
I actually ordered stuff from Topps. I ordered a couple of like the limited to 100 copies, like some of the cards. I still haven't gotten it yet. So
I am going to have to butcher this. Man, it does not. This plastic bubble wrap does not want to let go of this thing. All right. So here's the other one.
Let's see. Let's keep our fingers crossed. See if you got anything.
So not the same set. This is the other set. So those that think I'm doing a little sleight of hand, I am not. Let's see. We got Grogu again, Boba Fett, Fennec, Mando, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, Baby Leia, Riva, Darth Vader. So it doesn't look like I got anything on those either. So my my Funko soda luck has carried over to my card.
Cards now. Sorry about that.
That's all right. It is what it is.
What can you do? You know.
All right. Let me turn my camera back on.
Okay.
Cool. And I can turn this off now. All right. So I have one more thing to open. You have probably two more things to open. Right?
I got two more things open too.
Two more things. Now what do we got left open to? Okay, I'll tell you what. Since we're talking Star Wars, let's talk about this.
All right.
This has you very excited, right?
Yes, it does. But unfortunately, I'm not going to buy it because the room, it's badass. It's ARF F Trooper 501 Legion 8TRT, and when they start making rides for the hot toy figures, that's a whole another dimension of collecting because room is a big factor. Also,
well, cost. Do you remember what the cost was on this one?
It was like $460.
Yeah, I thought it was in the 400.
Either 460 or 490, I believe this thing was. But they probably didn't make a lot of them. I can honestly say
it's pretty tall too, right? I mean, so
yeah.
So we're just so even though they gave examples of, you got Anakin and Ahsoka, you don't get Anakin and Ahsoka figures. You probably, like you were saying, you get like one ARC Trooper.
Yeah,
and then the
basically
ride,
look at how tall it is.
At ATRT.
So the hot toy figures are about 12 inches, give or take, and that scales over. So you're talking maybe 18 to 19 inches, 20 inches. Well, not. Yeah, maybe. I was going to say
it's too small to read. It's in freaking centimeters anyway.
It's about 20 inches.
Yeah, it looks pretty tall.
Yeah. But it looks badass, man. And like people who do the big time hot toys, I wish them luck on this because
I can see someone and you see it. I like to look at it when people do the still shot photography. You know,
Yeah.
they'll have the action figures,
Yeah.
and you know they'll have a fan blowing up, or maybe they'll have a little like smoke firecracker or whatever. You know what I
Action
mean?
figure
Try and
photography.
create the action scene from
My my brother
one of the
actually does
shows or
that.
whatever.
My brother from Geekstronomy, he actually does that.
Oh, really? I've
Yeah,
never
he
seen
does.
him post any of this. Does he post it on IG?
He
I've never
posts
seen
some
it.
stuff here and there, you know. He
Yeah.
give or take, you know.
Yeah,
He
follow
does
Economy if you're not. He posts some pretty good stuff. Dom's brother. He's your older brother or
my older
younger
brother.
brother? Older brother. Okay. Okay. Dom's like, of course he's my older brother.
You
This is
know,
pretty cool.
I got a feeling they didn't make that many of these, so if it does sell out, it sells out. Then probably be $1,000, almost $1,000 in the secondary market once it sells out. I don't see them making a lot of these because I don't think that Sideshow and Hot Toys want to keep this in their warehouse. Like they'll make a batch, sell it, and that's it.
Well, like you're saying, this is a pretty unique sector or of the hot toy collecting, Star Wars hot toy collecting community that would go to this raised, the way you described it, this second tier of collecting, because it's an investment. I mean, this is like $400 for this, aside
toys,
from the hot toy figures that are already hundreds of
think
dollars.
about it. These toys are expensive, like you said, and like you said, these are an investment. These appreciate
and these
in value
this
later
vehicle on. This vehicle is built for the hot toy figures.
Yes.
Not the Black Series.
No, the hot toy figure.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a lot of money. You're talking about a lot of money.
A lot of money. So, you know, if this, you know, like I said, they probably made a limited run of these, and once they sell out, and then the secondary market probably you see the big price jump, $700, $800, maybe $1,000, depending on what they do. This probably won't be out until, I don't even know when this is actually coming out. I think 2024. I think.
Yeah, I mean we're getting close of into 22, and it usually takes a year or so for these things to actually
get over. So
yeah, that makes sense.
About a year or two, about a year, this will definitely come out. So, well, whoever's interested in this is up for pre-order right now. So,
hey, go get it.
Go get it before it disappears.
All right, Dom, open up one more. Then I got one more, and then we got one more hot toy to show. This was my pick.
The last package.
And then you can do your last package.
This right here, to be honest, right now, I have no idea what this is. I don't. It's been sitting, like I said, every package has been sitting.
Every day is Christmas for Dom. He doesn't know what he's getting.
I know, right? I'm like a big kid. I love it. I am a big kid. Oh, okay. So I ordered this, and I think I thought I canceled this a long time ago, but I got the Dark Trooper.
Okay.
So
you canceled it, but then you got it anyway, or
I think I
got it somewhere else.
This. See, I got this from Hasbro, so I think I ordered it on Hasbro and also Entertainment Earth. I think I canceled the Entertainment Earth.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if I got this, but I finally got the Dark Trooper. Like, yeah.
So that's the first Dark Trooper you got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Okay. Let me open up something real quick. And so this is something kind of a, you know me, we'll see how long it takes me to open this, because this is a raw comic. It is a hard.
You want to go to the big screen?
I don't know. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Tom. I don't know if this classifies as a grail, but it's certainly one that we talk about on Tales from the Dark Side, and it's very expensive. I got this for cheaper. I got this nowhere near what they're going for in mint conditions, let alone graded. But I also knew up front that there were some condition issues with this. But I'm like, well, hopefully they won't be so bad that I'm not happy with it. And this is probably the only way I'm ever going to own this comic.
Yeah. So you know what? Your personal collection, which is your PC, which having a comic that you want, you know, even though it's not 100% mint, but I think I know. I think.
You think you know what it is?
Got an eBay? You got an eBay?
I think I'm pretty sure I got it. That's where I do most of my shopping.
Yeah, there was something on eBay that I kept looking at, and eventually there was some spine ticks on it.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. Let me get it open, and then I'll let you take one guess and see if you know what it is.
They are expensive because the Virgin cover is probably is limited to 25 copies.
Okay, so I already know you're wrong because there is no Virgin copy of this.
Oh, okay, so I'm wrong then. I thought it was something else. Okay.
This is not an exclusive. It is a one, and man, they really. I'm glad we're keeping the conversation going for me because they really.
I don't know what the. So I have no clue.
I think this is a 1 in 25.
A 1 in 25, okay.
But it's one of those 1 in 25s that are pretty
up there.
I'm not gonna say they're a ghost because they are out there, but they're
asking too much money.
They are expensive. Boy, they really. God, I don't know. Pete may have to edit some of this, man. This guy. I mean, I don't hate him for doing it because I mean.
Hey, listen, you can't hate the person that's protected it, but I know what you mean. I get a lot of that too sometimes, which is really a pain in the ass when it comes to opening the comic books.
All right.
Let me take a look. Tape.
Are you ready? You want to see it?
I'm ready.
And I think some of the issues may be on the back. It presents pretty well from the front, which is fine. A little bit of rub maybe down there on the bottom, but
you got so that actually you got that copy, that better copy than Pete has. Isn't that one that Pete got?
Did Pete get this?
Did Pete get that issue with it was like a little corner rub in the corner, or that was another Dr. Afro book? I can't remember.
That might have been another doc. I think he got the. And we'll have to ask Pete. I think he got the Bartel.
Is that that's the variant?
This is the 1 in 25 Galaxy's Edge, number 4. I'm pretty sure it's 1 in 25.
Yeah, I like that. Dr.
This is the one. If there's near mint, they're asking like $350 for these things.
Yeah.
This one has. I may have an issue on the back cover that I can't see. And it's going to be the same. I'm never going to look. I'm just going to pretend it's not there. That way, it's not real.
It's a nice copy. It's a nice copy.
I paid. It looks like a good copy. Yeah. Guess how much I paid for it?
$100.
A little more than that.
$120.
I paid $150.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which I think, hopefully, that's not too bad because I think some of them on there are going for like $350. Those aren't even graded.
Yeah, the graded ones are going for about $1,000, I guess, right? 800.
I don't even know if I've seen any graded on there. But yeah, I don't know. $150 I can live with.
That's good. Hey,
it looks a lot better than actually I thought it was going to look.
You know what? It's great for your personal collection, and I'm glad you got it. Happy that you got a book that. So the book I was telling you about, there's a Boba Fett book that's out there, and they go for a lot of money because there's a trade dress cover and there's a Virgin cover. The Virgin cover is limited to 25 copies, and I've seen them graded at 9/8. The Virgin cover 9/8. They wanted $4,000 for the Virgin cover. And it's a Boba Fett cover.
Was it a Bounty Hunters?
It's not a Bounty Hunter. It's actually it was something Valley Comic-Con.
Oh yeah. I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, those are rare. Those are really rare.
Those are 2 grails that I'm looking for. There was one I said online, and it had spine ticks. It had a bunch of spine ticks, and they kept giving me like they were giving me like offers, like new offer you want, and they went down to like a good reasonable price, and I still didn't pull the trigger, man. I was like,
Yeah, that one you're going to have to probably pay up for. That one's
I
rare.
want, if those books, I want, even though they're a lot of money, I do want the 9/8 for my own collection.
Yeah. I mean, there'll probably come a time when I'm going to open up one and I'm going to be like, kind of like that C-3PO. I'll be like, well, Dom, I already have this one, but kind of wanted a 9/8, so I went ahead and got it. It's like, yeah. I think we all go through that. Let's talk about this last. We are over. We're about at an hour already. So let's talk
Okay.
about this last thing. This is the Jedi pick for a drop. And Dom hadn't even seen this yet, right? You said you hadn't seen this one.
With
So
yeah,
the
I
Happy
haven't seen it.
Days. So I was looking for some stuff, and I came across this. I was like, wow, this just dropped. It's on Hot Toys Sideshow website. It's the Fonz. I don't know if there's any other Happy
Hey,
Days stuff out there. Yeah, hey.
you know,
I
and
don't
it
know if
looks
there's
like
any
Henry
other
Winkler.
Happy Days stuff out there.
I
Huh?
know. It looks like Henry Winkler. It looks like him.
Looks pretty good. Yeah, I mean,
Pretty good.
I don't know if how many. There's probably collectors like my age and your. You remember watching Happy Days, right? When it came
Oh,
out, when it
I
was
still watch.
still not. I'm not talking about the syndicated reruns. I'm talking about when they were like,
Yeah, when Happy Days was on, I watched it, and I also
yeah,
now I watch clips at work. Like
yeah.
I have watched on YouTube. I watch the clips, like certain clips of Happy Days.
Happy Days was the shit back in the day, man.
Oh hell yeah, man!
You know what's really cool about this, and I didn't know until I was taking the pictures and building the slide. The jukebox you can hook up to your. It's a Bluetooth speaker. You can
Oh, wow,
actually,
that's pretty cool.
yeah, you can hook it up to your phone and listen to music through it. Apparently,
Monday,
that's crazy.
Sunday, Happy Days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Happy Days.
So hopefully this. I don't know if
Weekend comes.
again, if my collecting wasn't Star Wars and so much, this might be a piece that I pick
You know
up
what's
just
funny? When
because
it comes to
it's
Happy Days,
my childhood.
when it comes to Happy Days, you got to think about how weird it is. The kids were 18 years old, and Fonzie was in his 30s. He was hanging out with young 15
You're
young
ruining it, Dom. Stop
kids.
it. You're ruining it.
Hey, it's just a fact, you know what I'm saying?
Was
But
he really in his 30s in the
yeah,
show, or
he
was
was in
he?
his 30s. Yeah,
He was a. So we're not talking about Henry Winkler was in his 30s. The
yeah.
Fawn
Henry Winkler was no,
was
he was
30 years
actually
old.
in his 30s in the show. So it was
Okay.
kind of funny because I always make that comment that we sit there and it's like, that's kind of a weird situation, but
He's dating high school girls.
exactly. Hey,
Ah, hey, don't hate the player. I guess I don't know.
hey, hate the
All
game.
right. Yeah. Okay, so Dom has one more thing to open, and then we're gonna wrap this show up
All
because
right,
we are
this is
we
a
are
bigger
running
package.
just a little long today, but not bad.
So I'm gonna open it from over here because I really have no room on the desk. So let me open it up. I know what this is, and you know when you order something and you don't expect the pre-order to actually go through, and they take money out of your account, and it's like, damn. You try to figure out what the hell they took out. Yeah, I was able to get this. This is actually pretty cool. I love Transformers. I love GI Joe. And I had to get it because it dropped. I had to get the Megatron, his tank with the Baroness crossover, GI Joe and Transformers. I had to, So
I every time I see you open up, so especially something big like this, big box, I can't help but just picture your wife like, what the, where are you putting this stuff?
yeah, but you know what the problem is? I go beyond, my Boba Fett collecting and my Star Wars collecting. But there's things I like. You can't take the child out of me for liking these things. If I was a millionaire, I would have all my childhood toys. I would. And this is cool ass shit, man. Come on, man.
It is
Transformers
cool.
GI Joe.
It's cool. I just know you have you're gonna have to give us a 360 tour of your room one time because I just know
Yeah, I gotta
there's
definitely.
just stacks of boxes.
So let's put it this way: some warehouses don't have anything on me. I can tell you that.
It's like there's
Listen,
gonna be
don't
an
worry.
episode of Hoarders about you one of these days, Tom.
Hey Jedi, if you need a pre-order, Dom's Warehouse, we got pre-orders ready to go out. If you want to order some stuff.
If
But yeah,
Boba Fett is your thing, Dom is your guy.
here's my guy, man. You know what?
That's
Like I
sweet,
said,
though. I like it.
I'm kind of happy that Boba Fett, like I said, came back. So all the Boba Fett stuff that keeps coming out, they keep dropping Boba Fett stuff too.
They are more than C-3PO. That's for sure.
Well, I try to get it
I
what I
check
can.
every once in a while for new C-3PO, and all I see is new Boba Fett. I was like, man, this ain't right.
Even droids, come on, even droids. The droid cartoon, they had to come out with Boba Fett for droid, but they did come out with R2D2 and C-3PO. So yeah. So
all right. Any
everybody,
last words? It's nice. It is nice.
I like this.
It's nice.
It's really cool. All right.
So that's the show for today. We've opened up every package that was slated to be opened, and we have covered new toy drops and talked about Wakanda Forever and Warrior Nun. Check those out. And so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up because I've run out of stuff to say.
Well, listen, if you do find time, watch the tax show tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and catch us.
It'll be over by the time this.
I know.
It'll be Wednesday.
Wednesday at 30.
We hope you watch the tax show. Or if you haven't, go back and watch it.
Exactly. Go back and watch it. And also, don't forget to watch us on the Dark Side Crew on Sunday nights, 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. So,
yeah, we had a good time last Sunday. Check that out. Check out all of Pete's content. Check out SNS on Saturdays. And, of course, keep watching our little show and supporting us. We do appreciate it. So that's all we've got. As always, take care of yourself. Take care of those around you. I'll see you down the road. Dom, take us home.
Listen, may the force be with you and no disintegrations. And we'll definitely catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.